Welcome to the Storyteller's Compass, a channel shaped like a well-worn book you might stumble across at an estate sale. Its pages filled with photos, memories, and stories waiting to be rediscovered. My name is Connie, a member of the baby boomer generation, and I'm your guide at the Storyteller's Compass. In this episode, we're exploring the amazing career of Amanda Blake. In the golden age of American television, one character stood at the crossroads of grit and grace, a flamehead saloon keeper whose strength shaped an entire frontier. Behind her stood a woman just as bold, just as unforgettable. This is the story of Amanda Blake, actress who brought Miss Kitty Russell to life, and the legacy she left far beyond Dodge City. She was born Beverly Louise Neal in Buffalo, New York, a spirited child with a quick wit and a natural flair for performance. Long before Hollywood called her name, she was already captivating audiences in school plays and local productions. It was clear from the start that she had something special. As the post-war entertainment world began to expand, young Beverly stepped into a new identity, one that would become famous across the country. Amanda Blake. 8. With incredible determination and a spark that casting directors simply couldn't ignore, she packed her bags and headed west, straight toward the dream factory of Hollywood. It was a brave move, but one that would change her life, and television, forever. The 1950s were a whirlwind of opportunity and fierce competition in Hollywood. Amanda Blake signed a contract with MGM, one of the biggest studios of the era, and began appearing in a string of films that really showcased her versatility. She moved seamlessly from dramas to adventure pictures, proving she could handle any genre thrown her way. Though the roles were often small at first, her presence on screen was unmistakable. She had this incredible ability to ground a scene, to give even a few lines a sense of lived-in truth and authenticity. You could feel the weight and meaning behind her performances. It didn't take long for Hollywood to start taking notice. Her talent was too bright to be ignored, and her big break was just around the corner. In 1955, television was on the rise, quickly becoming the new center of American entertainment. A new Western series was in development, one that was about to completely redefine the genre for generations to come. That show was Gunsmoke. The producers needed a leading lady who could match the quiet, rugged strength of Marshall Matt Dillon, played by James Arness, Thea. They were looking for someone who could bring warmth, mystery, and an unshakable resilience to the rough-and-tumble frontier town. Blue. Amanda Blake stepped into the role of Miss Kitty Russell, and in that moment, television history was made. She was the perfect fit, embodying the spirit of the character in a way no one else could. Kitty wasn't just a saloon owner. She was so much more. She was a savvy businesswoman, a trusted confidant to the town's most powerful figures. And often, she was the moral compass of Dodge City. Amanda Blake shaped her into a fully realized, complex woman at a time when heroines in westerns were often little more than background decoration. Kitty had agency, intelligence, and a deep well of empathy. And then, of course, there was the chemistry, that incredible, unspoken bond between Kitty and Matt. It simmered on screen for 2 decades, becoming one of television's most iconic and enduring will they or won't they relationships. Their connection felt real, and it kept millions of viewers tuning in week after week, year after year. Behind the camera, the cast of Gunsmoke became more than just colleagues. They became a family. With the long shooting days, the challenging location work, and the sheer scale of producing a weekly Western forged deep and lasting friendships, Amanda brought a wonderful sense of humor to the set, often lightening the mood with her quick one-liners and infectious laugh. But she also brought a tremendous amount of heart, especially when it came to the animals used in production. Her compassion for all living creatures was well known among the cast and crew. It was a core part of who she was, and it influenced the entire atmosphere on set. Crew members later recalled how she insisted on the humane treatment for every single animal, from the powerful horses to the smallest creatures. It was a beautiful glimpse of the passion that would come to define the next chapter of her life. A calling that was just as important to her as her acting career. Away from the bright lights of the Hollywood cameras, slow day, Amanda Blake's greatest calling was her profound love for animals. She wasn't just a casual animal lover. She became a fierce and dedicated advocate for wildlife conservation. She worked tirelessly with exotic species, using her fame and platform to educate the public about their care and the importance of protecting their natural habitats. Her dedication wasn't just talk. It led to real, tangible action. She was one of the key figures in the founding of the Arizona Animal Welfare League, a sanctuary that provides care and a safe haven for animals, continuing her vital mission to this very day. For Amanda, compassion wasn't a hobby or a side project. It was a fundamental responsibility, a way to give a voice to the voiceless and make a lasting difference in the world. After leaving Gunsmoke after an incredible 19 seasons, Amanda continued to act, appearing in films, television specials, and making public appearances. But her focus gradually shifted more toward her philanthropy, her advocacy work, and the quieter joys of life away from the spotlight. Like everyone, she faced her own personal challenges, but she met them with the same resilience and grace that she brought to her most famous role as Miss Kitty. Through all of life's ups and downs, she remained grounded, gracious, and deeply committed to the causes she believed in so passionately. She lived her life with purpose, both on and off the screen, leaving a legacy of strength and kindness that continues to inspire people. Amanda Blake didn't just play a Western heroine. She redefined what a Western heroine could be. Miss Kitty Russell became a symbol of independence, intelligence, and profound emotional strength for millions of viewers. Her influence can be seen in every complex, strong female character who has followed in her footsteps. Her legacy lives on in the hearts of her fans, in the rich history of television, and in the countless animals whose lives she touched and saved through her tireless work. From her early days in Buffalo to the dusty streets of Dodge City, from Hollywood soundstages to wildlife sanctuaries, Amanda Blake lived a life of incredible courage, deep compassion, and unforgettable artistry. She gave the world a character who stood tall in the dust and danger of the frontier, and in doing so, she became a true legend herself. Thank you for joining me on the Storyteller's Compass. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more stories. We'll see you next time.